Trent and Allie, yay! Alright, you have seen, I guess, a lot of my previous videos about Trent and Allie. If not, link in the bio to the playlist, there's a lot of videos. To sum it up, I have nothing against them as people, as persons. I do not like how they treat their dog, Leica. They have two dogs, Frank and Leica. I don't like how they treat the dog, one of the dogs, because the dog barks and they use an electric collar to electrocute the dog every time it fucking speaks, says something. Try using that on yourself every time you open your mouth, so it's disgusting. There was also a thing with Trent around 11 years ago with the court system. I will make a video about that when we reach 1,000 subs, so subscribe. And when you subscribe, you will get notified on when the video will be released on the court legal stuff on Trent. Alright, Trent and Allie also had a company called Mountain Made Vans. And they, was yesterday I think, put out a video called Opening Up about our failed business. A lot of people have asked, and I have made quite a lot of videos on them. And I guess to listen to some of us, I wanted to address the issue about the failed van life business. Mountain Made Vans, if you don't know what that is Trent and Allie's, was Trent and Allie's business, where they produce vans, to start with, vans for customers. So people could get a van they could live in and drive off and create a van life for themselves. Later on, they didn't want to provide the van, it was too expensive. So people could come with their own van and they could have it remodeled inside, built inside to accommodate our van life lifestyle. And I have always said from the beginning that it's not a business I believe in. They could get running and what was right, because one, they are not willing to do the work themselves. They had teamed up with two guys, Brian I think it was, and Matt, who was van life builders, and they should then build the vans, and Trent and Allie should, I don't know, promote it and cash in. And I couldn't see a business in that, and I was right. There was no business in that. The problem with them is that they took deposits for people. Let's say I wanted to have my own van. I wanted to have my van built by the Mountain Made Vans to have a van life, to have a van I could use for van life. Then I should contact into the website. I should describe what I wanted, etc. That's fine. But then I should pay a deposit of $1,000 just to be on the waiting list to be able to get my van built. Then, when it was my time to get the van built, and notice there were only two van builders, and two people can only work as much as they can. They're not a manufacturing line on a car plant. They can't produce 10 van life builds a year. It's possible. So then the $1,000 will be deducted from the total price of the van build. The problem is that they had a lot of, according to Trent and Allie themselves, you can watch the previous videos of mine, they had a lot of people who paid in the $1,000 and only two people working on creating the vans. And that could be a problem because they couldn't keep up. Now, they had to close down the business some time ago. And we first learned it because Matt, one of the owners, we later learned that one of the van builders too, wrote on his Instagram he was tired of people asking about mountain-made vans and why he wasn't a part of it, and he wrote that Trent and Allie apparently didn't put as much time in it as was required, and it just went down south. Trent and Allie's version now, and if you don't know what Matt wrote, then watch some of my latest videos. I explained it in one of those videos. But now, in the latest video of Trent and Allie, they said that it was bad business, as I told you, and that they had to resolve everything with their customers, so everyone got their bills and everyone was nicely packed, and so they could put the business away, and then they could tell us they didn't want to create a video telling about their failed business before they have everything wrapped up with their customers. I respect that, but I don't think it's the truth. They haven't said anything about people who paid in the deposits. They just said they wrapped up everything with their customers. Wrapped up can mean a lot. The many people, according to Allie, did they get their $1,000 back? Those who didn't get a van built? Or was the money lost because you said that they couldn't get the money back no matter what? They said so on the website. See my latest videos on that. Or did they get the van built? Or what happened with that? Because you cannot keep the customers' deposits, Trent and Allie, according to both US law and Utah law. It's impossible for you to do so, even if you write it on the website. Not legal. So I would like to ask Trent and Allie what happened with all the deposits. Are they paid back? Did people get a van built? Or did you just keep the money? Unlawful. The first part of the video, and there's not a video about Trent and Allie without Trent and Allie trying to sell something. It's just not a Trent and Allie video if they don't try that. And of course, they showed that beautiful van, and they talked highly of it, and then they said, this van can become yours. Of course, they're trying to sell something again. Money hungry bastards. But yeah, they want to sell that van, so I guess that's Trent and Allie's latest way of making money out of the already failed van life, mountain-made vans business. But as we still need some answers on the deposit, Trent and Allie. Did people get their deposits back? Or did you just keep them? Or did you build the vans for them? After Trent and Allie put the van up for sale in the video, talked about, I think it was 70% of the video was about that van life they wanted to sell, or that van they wanted to sell. Then they talked about a business for a few minutes. It was, they really didn't say anything. And if you compare Trent and Allie's version of the whole thing, it's very different from what Matt says. And I believe Matt more than I believe Trent and Allie. According to Matt, Trent and Allie just abandoned the project, and you could read that between the lines of what Matt said. And Trent and Allie just said that they failed and they wanted to wrap everything nicely up for the customers, so everything was happy, and now they want to move on, and they want to create these videos for us, and Trent and Allie. Alright, Trent and Allie, you have some explaining to do. You can comment down below, Trent and Allie. You can create a video where you address the issue. You don't even need to mention my name if you don't want to. Just create a video and answer the questions. You can create an Instagram post or a story on Instagram or whatever you want to do. Just explain for the viewers. For me, did every one of the customers get the $1,000 back? Or did they get a van built for the money? Or did you keep the money unlawful? That is what I want to know. And for the rest of you, subscribe so you'll get notified on when I reach 1,000 subscribers, because that is when I will release the video about Trent when he had problems with the court, and I will also tell you about why he had problems with the court and what the sentence was. So subscribe to my channel, and let's see if Trent and Allie wants to answer this question. I doubt it, but then we just have to keep making videos about it. Right, Trent and Allie? And as soon as the answer is out there on whether people got the money back or not, then we can move on to other topics. And one last thing, Trent and Allie. Your dog Laker. Shouldn't you go to a dog trainer? Someone who can train your dog not to bark all the time. Because using that electric collar, that is... I really wanted to put them on you so you can feel how it is. Because I guess it's not very nice to be electrocuted every time you speak, right? But you don't care. You really don't care because you are so into yourselves that a dog cannot say anything. A dog should just be there to be cute. A dog actually is a living individual, and it's a creature who wants to speak out, to communicate to in their own way. And to deprive them from that by electrocuting them every time they try to is disgusting. And when people make disgusting choices in their life, actions in their life, it doesn't necessarily mean they're disgusting, but if they repeatedly do that and hurt animals or other people, then it shows who those people who really are. The people who are doing disgusting actions. And guess what? You are disgusting!